We're here with Patrick McIver, who is, I think, currently on stage with Rodney Cutler. Is that correct?
I am.
I hate to pull you away, but how's it going up there?
It's going wonderful. You know, being at the IBS, it's just a wonderful experience to get time to spend with just great, talented hairdressers. It's a wonderful group of people that the IBS always puts together.
And this is some crazy work here. Is this your work, or is this?
It's a collaboration between Rodney and myself. This is actually an evolution of something we did in Sydney, Australia for the Expo in Sydney. And now what we're doing is we're taking this and sharing this with our American audience.
And this is obviously very high fashion. What does this tell us to use for typical daily wear?
What this is about is the collection you're looking at right now is the influence is androgyny, and so what we want to do is we want to do androgyny in a different type of way. In the past, it's been Ziggy Stardust, it's been more glam, it's been a lot of very square shapes to it when you think of a Ziggy Stardust type of haircut or a Grace Jones type of haircut. So what we wanted to do is take androgyny and do it in a different way and use rounder shapes where you look at them and you have the influence of the Frida Kahlo within the eyes, the eyebrows. You have the influence of not having color within it, but shapes that are recognizable to your eye, something like the hat that we see on one of our models, or the rounder shapes, but taking it and kind of turning its position and creating something that just throws your mind for a bit, but at the same time you look at it and you go, it's still very beautiful at the same time.
Now it's interesting, this is the second reference I've heard to Frida Kahlo in just a couple days. What's the rub?
You know what? You get so many influences from fashion, and I think just you see a very strong Hispanic influence coming on right now. And Frida really took that in so many different ways, whether it was her masculine feminine that she did, where she would wear suits, where she would put herself in very, very strong type of outfits, and create something that just kind of threw you a little bit. You can take that, you can take the Hispanic aspect, the cultural aspect that she has, and move those together and find very, very great places in fashion. Right now we see a Hispanic influence. We also see an Asian influence right now, where we have anime that we're playing with and including those into what we're doing with hair and with our guests.
And I think this probably gives us some sort of indication as to where we may be going, maybe in the near future. Look forward 10 years. What does it look like?
Well, I hope that we stop repeating what we've been doing, because there's that expression that fashion always repeats itself, and it's not actually true. You know, never before the 20s did you have flappers, before the 30s and 40s did you have zoot suits, you never had poodle skirts before the 50s or bell bottoms before the 60s. It's just that we've been regurgitating fashion for so long, for the last 15 years. It's really the last cool thing that we saw was grunge. Since grunge, it's all been the 20s and the 40s and so on and so forth. So you're starting to see anime takes you into a completely new direction, because that hasn't been done before, because it was never done. And we're finally seeing new technologies, new ideas that are taking us forward, and not something, this is not looks that you have seen before.
Absolutely. That's an interesting commentary, not just on hair, not just on fashion, but could it be on culture as well?
Yes. Yeah, because what's happened for the last 15 years, we haven't done anything new. We've just done things in a more efficient way. Photography, it isn't new. We're just doing it digitally. Email, it's not that we're not writing letters, it's just that we're writing them in a different, faster way. You look at other things that we have, whether it's TV on demand. What we've done is we've used technologies to make things that we've already done faster and easier, not newer. Technology was always used to do new things, and we're finally getting that now.
Is there a chance that hair is going to be leading the way in terms of cultural change?
I think hair always leads the way, because hair can be changed very, very easily, and it's not something that is an expense for somebody to change. You know, if you want to part your hair from ear to ear and comb the front forward and the back and start a new way to part your hair, you didn't have to have $10,000 for the outfit. You didn't have to have $60,000 for the car. You already had it on your head. You just parted it in a new way. So I think hair is a great place where people always start.
Excellent. Patrick, thanks for taking so much time with me.
Pleasure,
Get back to the stage.
Have a wonderful day, and I will.
Thanks.